My opponent's point on private prisons meeting accreditation standards still leaves most prisons dangerous, according to my source. The accreditation process is basically a paper review. The ACA does not provide oversight or ongoing monitoring of correctional facilities, but only verifies whether a facility has policies that comply with the ACA's self-promulgated standards at the time of accreditation. There's more than one way to cause harm to society. You should not vote for my opponent because he supports the prison system, and the prison system causes not one but two major harms to society, in that the industry takes away enormous sums of money from the economy in the form of the war on drugs and by maintaining millions of inmates, which weakens our economy, and criminalizes nonviolent drug offenders, who, by the way, are targeted to be mostly minorities. And since minorities are a part of our society, then dismissing their oppression means that the opposition does not actually care about the safety of our society, and its plan inherently perpetuates racism. He says that we should create solvency that is in the best interest of society, and since he doesn't refute my points on minority targeting, of which the prison and its preceding policies vastly contribute to, he concedes that it's okay. If we reform these bad laws and it works, then we'll be decreasing the vast majority of inmates, leaving many empty cells behind. Since the majority of prisoners would be gone, the existence and maintenance of prisons would then be a drain on the economy, and there wouldn't be a need for such places. I say that crime will still exist because I abide by realism, and to think that any resolution would completely eliminate crime is naive, but my resolution's solvency outweighs my opponent's. My resolution stands because I argue to reform and invest into education initiatives, because clearly the education that exists now is unbalanced and not working. My opponent ignores the fact that proper education is not readily available to everyone, and that the quality of education is determined by one's economic background and location. And if we work towards this, we'll see a dramatic reduction in crimes, because rehab wouldn't work. It treats people as if they are all mentally, physically, and emotionally the same, which they're not. My resolution is against racism and against throwing people into prison for non-violent drug offenses than violent ones, and it helps reform racist policies as well as educating people so that they don't commit crime and do contribute to society so we can thrive economically and socially. If you support all of these things, then you should vote for me.